The University of North Carolina has not produced an NBA All-Star since Anton Jameson. Think about that. And that's a long time. That's over 20 years of NBA basketball without an all-star being from the University of North Carolina. And so Caleb Wilson is the first person that I think has a chance to do that. And not even dumbass, bum-ass Hubert Davis has a chance to ruin this kid. Welcome to the Fumble. Samaria, you look like one of the fly girls from In Living Color right now. I don't know if it's the hair or the jean jacket, but it's giving J-Lo. Anyway, I want to talk to you about college basketball. All right. This is one of the best freshman classes that we have seen in college basketball, maybe ever. It's looking like that. I'm not being hyperbolic when I say that. I've watched some games of some of these young cats, man, and it's been absolutely incredible. I feel like Joe Dumars should be fired immediately for the fact that he gave away not one, but two of the New Orleans Pelicans first round draft picks for next year. Just criminal level of mismanagement by Joe Dumars. But have you had a chance to check out any freshmen in college basketball? You have any standouts, any favorites so far?
Yes, and I will start by saying that I'm shocked by the level of play and the exposure of this freshman class because honestly, I didn't think that we were going to really see a freshman class with NIL guys deciding that they're going to hit the portal, they're going to stay in college a little bit longer. I would too. But I will have to say that Arizona looks really, really good.
Koa,
come on. Like, that is what shocked me. I knew that was going to be a good game against Florida, but I didn't think that Arizona was going to pull it out. Also, speaking of Arizona, where is Bryce James?
On the bench.
I mean, I didn't know if he redshirted or I just haven't seen anybody talk about him. But
respectfully, he's not the guy that you would. He has no chance of making an impact this year at Arizona. He's just not ready yet. If he'll ever be, we don't know. But this certainly, when you mention Arizona, you're not thinking of Bryce James at all.
Yeah, I mean, I just was curious because I haven't seen anything
you were being shady
about him. But no, I wasn't. I'm really curious. But anyways, Koa Pete looks great. I like Arizona. I also like Houston, and I've always liked Houston because I've liked what Kelvin Sampson has been able to do, the way that he's been able to recruit, develop guys. He keeps a team, even when he was in the American Conference. Like, his guys were competitive. And I like that. And he's black. Okay. So we room for everybody black. Who I don't like. That's who I don't like. My Auburn Tigers. My God. It's opening night where teams are playing cupcake teams. Y'all beating the brakes off people. Y'all had to go to overtime against Bethune-Cookman. And we know that, listen, no, shout out to Bethune. Shout out to Bethune, but I know y'all paid Bethune well. I know you paid them well to come in there and beat them, and they almost beat y'all in the jungle. I don't like it. We know that Stephen Pearl has taken over the program after Bruce Pearl decided that he was going to retire, but he has never been a head coach before. I don't even know what his position was on the staff for all of these years, but it seems as though maybe he's not ready. Maybe the guys are not bought in. I don't like it. Y'all need to figure it out. Who you got right?
So, I want to talk about your Auburn Tigers because I definitely was going to use that game as a way to poke you in the ribcage. So, in fairness to Bethune-Cookman, they have a guy, Arterio Morris, who was a McDonald's All-American. I believe started his career at the University of Texas. And he came out and cooked. He didn't even start the game, but he finished the game with 21 and 10, absolutely carried Bethune-Cookman, and is likely to be the SWAC player of the year. But he's special, and he was the most talented player on the entire court, even more so than Tahad Pettiford from Auburn, who is a Jersey kid, so I do love him. But Arterio Morris is just, he's different. And so them going into overtime was purely based on what Arterio was able to do in that game. So shout out to him. I'm glad we got to mention an elite basketball prospect from an HBCU. Now, in terms of my freshmen, we all know about the big three. So we have Cam Boozer, a freshman at Duke. We have AJ Dybantsa at BYU. And then we have Darryn Peterson, who might be the best of all of them over at Kansas. All of them in their first games out put up over 20 points. And so that star power will likely be 1, 2, and 3 in the draft order for the upcoming NBA draft in I think in June or July, whenever that is held. So I want to talk about the guys who maybe exist a little bit outside of what we know and who we know. And there's two in particular. One you already mentioned in Koa Pete, and the other one would be Caleb Wilson from the University of North Carolina. Last year, I had the chance to host the Mamba Day event out here in LA, right? So it was the top high school basketball players in the country. And so I got to see a lot of these kids up close and personal, had a chance to like really mix and mingle with them. That kid, Caleb Wilson, and I'm a Carolina fan, and we'll talk about that in a second, but that kid, Caleb Wilson, is a different level of talent. He is one of the most athletic players that I have ever seen on a basketball court. And he has a dog in him that is uncommon for kids who end up going to UNC these days. Now, as a historical lover of North Carolina basketball, it has been a really long time since we had a 5-star recruit who had a legitimate chance at being an NBA All-Star. We have not. The University of North Carolina has not produced an NBA All-Star since Antawn Jamison. Think about that. We have not had an NBA All-Star since Antawn Jamison. I'm telling you. And so like that's a long time. That's over 20 years of NBA basketball without an all-star being from the University of North Carolina. And so Caleb Wilson is the first person that I think has a chance to do that. And not even dumbass, bum-ass Hubert Davis has a chance to ruin this kid. He's that good. He's that special.
I was going to ask you about Coach Davis and if you feel like this is a redemption season.
No.
Or is he going to blow it?
Yeah, look, man, I think this team has some talent. I have some questions about their point guard position. And historically, the point guard position has been extremely important for North Carolina basketball. But they do have some transfers that came in that played well so far this season. And with Caleb Wilson, I just feel like they have a chance. I do like Seth Trimble. Seth Trimble I don't know if he's a point guard or more of a 2. He's going to be solid all season long. I don't trust any team under Hubert Davis' direction because I just feel like he's just not a man that people want to follow. And so when things get going tough, I just don't know that I want to follow a man named Hubert.
The name has nothing to do with it. I think that what he's accomplished has everything, or what he hasn't accomplished has everything to do with it, Rodney, not his name.
I'm just saying, like, Hubert is just it's not a strong name. It's not a name that you want to sign up to go to war with. But nah, man, Caleb Wilson's going to be special. And Koa Pete, Mr. Arizona, won 4 state titles in the state of Arizona before going to U of A. He's special. And he looked like a miniature version of Paolo, or like to a lesser degree, maybe even like a Blake Griffin. But this class is special. Oh, I almost forgot Isaiah Johnson. Isaiah Johnson as well. He's a freshman out there at Colorado. He is the son of Chris Johnson, a world famous NBA trainer. Isaiah Johnson, lefty, smooth game, can score from all 3 levels. I think one of those guards who's going to play for a university that doesn't have a lot of notoriety and doesn't get shown a lot on television, but will be one of those guys who maybe like in 3 or 4 years, you'll see him in the NBA, kind of like Dame, and be like, maybe not as good as Dame, but kind of like Dame, just in terms of a guy coming from a smaller school. CJ McCollum fits this bill as well. Coming from a smaller school who comes in and makes a huge impact as well. Jasper Johnson, Kentucky, also good. Darius Acuff, also elite point guards. This freshman class is the most dynamic. I sound like Dickie V right now, but this freshman class is probably the most dynamic freshman class. Yeah, I just, hoops is my thing. Youth football, aficionado. Yeah, I'm the basketball guy. And because I had a chance to see these kids up close last year, I'm just excited for all of them because they all felt like professionals even a year ago when they were still in high school. And so to see their physical maturation this year, I'm excited about this, man. Sorry. I love college basketball.
No, it's okay. It's okay. On the women's side, I did a short last week about Malaysia Fulwiley that got a lot of traction. You know that she went to LSU, and she's coming off the bench.
Off the bench? It's crazy. Crazy.
She's coming off the bench. It seems as though Mulkey wants her to be a point guard. She says that she's not very comfortable at the position yet, and people are kind of not really sold on Fulwiley, which is kind of sad because when she left, I was like, okay. But now I'm like, I think that she should have probably stayed, because I think that at the end of the day, it seemed like Dawn had this love for her, really, that I don't know if Kim, like, not knocking Kim, but I just don't know if she's really gonna ride it out.
I don't know if LSU was the right choice. Yeah, I just don't know if LSU was the right choice. There's some other schools that I feel like she could have transferred to and had a bigger impact. I feel like USC would have been a really good fit for her, especially
She
with
wanted to
Juju
stay in the
being
SEC though.
But why though? Like what? Like
I don't know.
yeah, but so these are the, I don't know. I would have went to Cal. I would have came to LA. You know, you have star power, and your game kind of fits LA. And without Juju, you could have had a chance to lead a roster in the most important market in all of the country right now. And I mean, whatever, she'll have a great year, but I'm just interested to see when.
I don't know, because the girl that's starting over her is a sophomore and she's a junior.
Well, that doesn't mean anything. That could just be a matter of trust. You know, it's early in the season, so things will change. But yeah, it's going to be good. I have UConn winning the chip again this year, I think.
Yeah, they look great. Yeah,
they tough.
They look good.
All right. Sorry. I love college basketball. It's so much more like just the intense than NBA basketball, bro. They be out there every night matters. Every night matters.
It does. And that's what I like about it too. But we want to hear from you all. Let us know your excitement level for the college basketball season, both men and women. And let us know what freshmen specifically and team you're excited to see this upcoming season. Let us know.
Yeah, 1000%. Then, of course, make sure you all tap in with our newsletter. The link is in the bio for that. Thank y'all for y'all time, y'all energy. Thank you to Samaria's hairstylist and her wardrobe designer, because Samaria is kicking butt today. Okay? Real fly, girl.
This is